Hi, welcome to the St. Paul High School of Recording Arts, here for the home opener of the Minnesota Lakers. Today we have a matchup against the North Minneapolis Eagles. The Lakers are 1-0, the Eagles are 0-1. Today I have with me Don Ackerman. What are we in for here today, Don?
Well, we're looking to continue their winning streak. They won last week on the road. They're looking to win today at home, facing an Eagles team that last week lost by 30. So they're going to be fired up, and so we could either see a 30-point matchup, or we could see an Eagles team that really puts out their claws and wants to win a game.
We were doing a little bit of bracket math. The Eagles lost by 30 last week to the Rochester team, and in the preseason,
the Lakers beat the Rochester team by 30. I don't think that means it's a 60-point game, though.
No, that's never the case, but we do have a little bit of expectations here for the Lakers to come out strong. Here they are walking out on the court, fully dressed. And in their in their season opener last week, they had a little bit of a revenge game. You want to tell us about that?
Yeah, they took down TC Elite for their home opener. TC Elite was a team that beat them late in the season last year, making their playoff hopes very, very dim. So I think they're fired up and looking to win in game number 2 today.
Not to mention on a season opener, winning a game against the prior season's champions, that's a big deal. So we're looking for some exciting play out of the Minnesota Lakers and the North Minneapolis Eagles today. We'll be back with tip-off in just a few minutes.
If you'd like to sponsor a TSP television broadcast, Patreon is the place. Sponsorships start at just $1 a month. Visit patreon.com/TSP television and make a pledge for premier Twin Cities sports coverage.
Go.
That's
Puns
for you, Mike.
already.
Mike loves them.
What is this, As It Happens?
This is when Mike would probably throw in a Tom Petty reference. That's for you, Abe. Some inside shout-outs.
And the huddles are breaking up the North Minneapolis Eagles today, starting number 0, Carlos Curry, number 2, Cash James, number 4, Mark Turner, number 7, Ibrahim Muhammad, and number 23, Devon Abram. And for the Minnesota Lakers, looks like we have out on the court number 14, Rock Rogers. That one was expected. And number 1, Meech Williams. That's a pretty strong backcourt duo for these guys. Big man Dominic Dawson looks like he's lining up for the tip. Shane Bosek over there. He wears, what number does Shane wear? Shane wears number 2 and number 24, Q Jackson. Quinton goes by Q. Here we are, the whistle's blown, and home opener is underway. The Eagles are walking the ball up the court. Number 2, Cash passes along to Carlos Curry. A little bit of weave up top. Shane Bosek with the rebound. A steal out to the wing. Cross-court pass. Attacking the lane, kicks it out, pump, dribble, drive, up and under. Nice finish from number 4, Mark Turner. 2 quick points for him.
That was really nice. I like the hesitation that he had on that drive. That allowed him to get that open shot.
Yeah, good ball movement on that first possession. A sloppy pass, looks like, but Shane comes, grabs it, entry pass, spin, left hand, and 1 for Dominic Dawson. Nice
Dom is strong.
Finish. Dom, good move. Quick huddle before the free throw. We have 1 shot coming. 2-2 here. Quick couple of buckets.
And that's one thing I like about Dom is you can just see down in the post, he is a force to be reckoned with. They don't feature him much, but you can just see the power in his ability to move and score the ball.
Yeah, that was a really, really finessed finish there. Foot on the line. Brick off the front rim. Looking out on the break. Rock Rogers going to the rim on the right-hand side. Some contact. No, comes off the front rim. Cash with the rebound. Cash James bringing it up court. 4-on-2. Nice pass. Up and under. Misses the layup. And Dom with the board. Meech bringing the ball up. A lot of contact. Oh, what a great no-look pass. He looked to the wing and dropped it down with a nice bounce pass to Shane Bosek for the finish.
Great job by Shane to cut.
Yeah, he found the open hole on the court. The defender was baited out by the wing on the three-point line, and they got themselves an easy bucket. Shane with some good D, comes out with it, bringing it up the court himself. to the corner. Wild shot there from Rock Rogers in the corner, it looked like.
Usually not his style. That's a little bit out of character.
Slowing the pace down on this possession. A little pick and roll, didn't work. Wing jumper, loose ball. Rock picks it up. Back to Rock in the corner. Dom in the middle. Nothing doing. Number 23 for the Eagles, Devon Abram with the rebound. Carlos Curry handling up top. Little pick and roll. Hesitation, and he's stripped by Meach. Good defense. Looks like it bounced off North Minneapolis last. It's going to be Laker ball.
Yeah, and if there's going to be contact in the game, you're going to see a lot of those balls get knocked out of bounds. Someone driving to the hoop, being super aggressive, the defense is aggressive, and the ball just ends up getting knocked loose.
We have a ref time for Rock Rogers to take his watch off, looks like. Puts it in his sock.
I guess game time doesn't include your own timepiece.
Yeah, exactly. Quick inbound to the center. Jump stop, can't finish. Not enough on that one for Dom. Coming up court quickly, a wild pass and a turnover.
Yeah, that was somewhat forced by Dom being back on defense. Eagles tried to throw it over or around him, and this didn't happen.
Cash James with a nice steal on the crossover from Meach. Gets the easy layup on the other end. Mark him down for a steal and a bucket. Shane Bosick in the corner. A lot of dribbling. Got to move the ball here. High post. Ooh, finds the open look on the extra pass. Short front rim. Was that another board for Devon Abram? Cash James way outside on the left wing. Not a lot of movement on this offensive possession there. They go a little bit. Deep three, misses, offensive rebound, and put back for Carlos Curry. Good positioning.
So really no opportunity. That shot clock basically expired as he took that shot, but like you said, a good rebound.
And Dom, nope. That was Rock Rogers with the putback there. Nice touch. Offensive board and a couple of points for him. We have a timeout. 6-6 here, 4 minutes into the home opener. What do you think? Some good offensive possessions there, but we can't let those defensive rebounds get away. The offensive putbacks are going to cause a lot of trouble.
Yeah, and so far early, I see the refs were letting a little bit go. I think the players were yelling for fouls themselves, which they're apt to do.
Yep.
We'll see if that changes. Sometimes the ref can get clamped down in the second half when things get excited. So I'll be curious to see where that goes. The refereeing can determine a little bit about gameplay and aggressiveness in this game. So I'm curious to see where that ends up.
Beginning of the season, beginning of the game, let them play. I like it.
Yeah.
It's a rough sport.
It is. It used to be a non-contact sport back in the day, but that's those days are long gone. That's no longer the case.
Yeah, you got to be strong with the ball.
Yeah, and that's one reason I really like Dom, because he is such a strong player down in the post. And I don't really see anyone that has his size on the Eagles. I'm curious to see if that's something that the Lakers want to take advantage of. I'm a feed the post kind of guy, so I say that a lot. You'll hear that on other broadcasts. I do like Dom's game.
Well, I would say the same about their backcourt. They have a couple of strong ball handlers in Rock Rogers and Meach Williams, despite the early turnover. Quick crossover, nice move. Gets the foul. No, we have a charging call. Going the other way. Nice draw.
Yeah, Meach with the reach, but the aggressiveness can cost you.
I believe they gave that one to Cash James on the...
Okay, where scoreboard's being updated by the refs. I'm sure a lot of people don't like to see that stoppage. I love to see the scoreboard being right. That's a big deal. It matters. People look to that, so I'm glad that they're making that correction.
Let's keep this game moving, though. We get it right and we move it on.
Well, I'll tell you what, that
Handballing.
scoreboard operator job is not an easy job. I would not sign up for that.
No, it is not. Rock says, get out. I can clear the ball. And he does, splitting the defenders. Underhanded pass to the corner. Pump fake from Q. Dribbles to the wing. Bank is no good. Ball on the ground, and Cash James comes up with it. Cross-court pass. We got a 2-on-1. Bounce pass. It was behind him. Misses the shot, but draws the foul.
Luckily, he was able to collect that ball because, like you said, that pass was behind him. Gave the defender a chance to make a play, but the loose ball went to the Eagle, and he went up and got the bucket.
And foul called on Dominic Dawson. Shooting 2 is Carlos Curry. First one's good. That's a nice stroke.
I think one of our assignments might yet be find out what's on the back of those Eagles jerseys. It looks like Lee's Feeds the Wolf is on the back of every player's jersey, so there might be a story there.
We'll have to reach out to the owner, Leo. Up strong, foul called, and Dom going back to the free throw line for 2 more. Foul is on number 10. Number 10, Shane Jackson draws the foul down low. Bricks the first one. Let's take advantage of the free points now. Soft touch on that one, it bounces in.
Love to see those both go in. I think we saw with the NCAA tournament in town how important those foul shots are. I don't call them free throws anymore because they are not free.
No, that is most certain. I did hear an interesting statistic about the NCAA tournament and foul shooters. As the corner 3 is thrown up off the front rim, Dom with the rebound.
Lakers are flying.
Off the backboard to Shane Bosek with a nice
that was a pass.
finish. That was a beautiful pass.
I don't think that was the shot.
Assist. Yeah, Rock with the assist.
Rock is so unselfish.
Gets the and 1 to go.
That was
Carlos
a nice
Curry.
cut. I think they're expecting him to go under the hoop and around, but instead he comes up on the short side and sneaks the ball in there.
Well, here we're back at the free throw line. I'll have a moment to finish my anecdote about collegiate free throw shooters in the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, we've made the listeners wait long enough.
The statistic was something that players who would be going pro in the next season shot worse at the free throw line due to the pressure of being one of the athletes bound pro.
Okay.
So the players who were not going to necessarily declare for the draft or continue on with their basketball careers. Nice crossover from Lee Moore. Gets the rim, misses the layup, draws the foul. Foul is on number 7. Foul's on number 7, Ibrahim Muhammad.
It won't show up in the score sheet, but Dom had a nice rebound and dunk after that miss.
Yeah, nice little putback, a little bit of authority on that one.
Oh, he's so strong.
And here we are, Lee Moore shooting 2. First one good. So I wonder if a similar statistic applies to these guys who are vying for overseas careers or steps up in their semi-pro lives.
Well,
if pressure at the free throw line is
something that'd be interesting to find out.
Some very advanced statistics there. Anyway, Lee Moore makes them both, and we've got a double team and a good steal. No, we are going to call a jump ball. We are going to call a jump ball. Lee Moore forces it. Great hustle play. Great hustle play. Here we are, 11-11.
I think we have a towel break or something going on here. Sub? Okay.
We got a sub. Out is Shane Bosek, and in is Art Harris. Art is one of the new additions to the team this year. As Cash, the smaller of the two, wins the jump, retains possession for North Minneapolis. Out 3, misses. Stays here.
That was a nice play off the jump ball, too.
Yeah.
Got a great quick opportunity.
Nice open look from 3.
Ooh,
Spin cycle. No touch on it, though. Dom with the rebound. Down to the corner.
Nice cut.
Cute dribble drive cut.
I heard that.
3rd try. Yep, that was a big smack. 3rd try. Dom grabs the board. Goes back up. He's going to shoot 2 more. These will be his 4th and 5th attempts of the game. Still only halfway through the first quarter. Let's see if he can convert. Oh, rim out. Tough bounce. And we have a sub for the home team. Number 5, Therese Smith, coming in for number 1, Meech Williams. There it is. 2 for 5. Let's get that up, Dom. Walking the ball up the court, Carlos Curry. Little in and out dribble. Attacks the right side. Loses it. I think Lee Moore forced that turnover.
I agree.
And a swish. He hesitated on the open look to give a nice pass to the corner. That was Q Jackson for 3, I believe.
Yeah, and Q had a little hesitation in his shot. Usually you don't see that go in when they don't keep that natural motion, but it dropped. He gave it a good body lean, too. He had good English on that.
Offensive rebound, back out to Cash. Attacks the middle with a nice finger roll layup. Gets the defender off his back. Oh, no bounce on that, but Q grabs the board, finds the pass 1 more. Oh, nothing doing for Art Harris on the open look. Another offensive rebound, but loses it. Tough.
Yeah, body contact forced that one loose.
Boy, that Cash is quick. Kick out to 3, misses. Offensive board from number 4, Mark Turner, to put it back.
That is probably one of the hardest plays to cover is an air ball.
Little underhand pass to Q, couldn't get it. Looking for the foul. Offensive board. Nice play there from Art. Gets himself onto the board. There we are with another stop in play.
Coach D calling the timeout. She wants to talk about some of what she just saw.
Yeah, the offensive rebounds are really doing the Lakers a whole lot of good right now. They've got 2 or 3 guys under the hoop on every shot. They're getting after it. And once or twice, Dominic Dawson's got the board and got himself to the free throw line. That last possession, Art Harris gets the board, goes back up for the easy lay-in. It's the offensive boards that is really the advantage for the home team Lakers right now.
Yeah, and Coach D sees that instantly. She probably says we need to put a stop to that. Because maybe it's okay now, but long term, that is not going to be a pattern for success for us. So we need to put a stop to that.
Well, a big guy like Dom is tough to block out, but you get a second body on, you get one of your guards coming to double down on the block out, you really just got to be real physical, snap those rebounds.
Yeah, but you know, despite that advantage, it is just a 2-point game. So I think it's a great idea for the Eagles to call timeout, regroup.
Slow things down a bit. Yep,
keep things under control.
Totally. And it looks like there was a change for the Lakers. In we have Jerry Sweezy. And Dominic Dawson is out. Trying to jump the passing lane, couldn't get it. And we have another charge drawn.
That's the second one drawn by the Lakers. And honestly, the funny thing is, they pride that. They love getting those charges. You could just see them hop up and get jumping around because they love to collect the charges.
A lot of excitement for a great hustle play like
Absolutely,
that.
yes.
Well, and really it was Therese Smith. Not only did he draw the charge, but he was their help side defense on the far side of the hoop after the defender jumped the passing lane trying to go for the steal. Jerry Sweezy tried to get into the passing lane, overextended himself a little bit, but he had help, and that's what you want out of that help side D.
And I don't blame him for being a little confused on that because there's been a lot of reaching and grabbing, and then now they're calling it. So maybe this is a change in the game. Certainly he thinks it is.
And already into the bonus here are the Lakers. Art Harris misses the first at the line. And the second. But the offensive board goes to Jerry Sweezy. Another hustle play from the Lakers. Ball is loose. Foul is called. Loose ball foul on the floor.
It's got to be on 23.
Oh, 26. Foul is on 26, Nick Knight.
Oh, he was diving to the floor. He was diving for the floor, not really for the ball. So yeah, that's a good call.
Oh for 3 here at the line in the last 30 seconds of play. Get one out of it. That's the one. 3-point advantage for the Lakers here, nearing the end of the first quarter. Nice pass, gets it back for 3. Nothing but net. That is number 4, Mark Turner, with a
nobody
beautiful
near him
look.
either.
Trap, gets the pass out. The extra pass to Art Harris, attacking the middle. Couldn't finish, but gets to the line again.
Smith loves to set up a good pass. He loves to feed his teammate the ball. I think nothing makes him happier than seeing the other guy dunk it after he just handed it off.
I think that's what he wanted to do. You saw him go up with 2 hands there, yeah.
Come on. I know he wanted that one.
But the Lakers are doing a great job getting to the line. Time to convert. And the second one. Nope. 1 for 6.
That's something Harris will want to work on.
Yeah. Thinks about the long 3, hesitates, tries to make a shuffle pass.
Third
and
one.
We have another drawn charge. This time, Jerry Sweezy taking it.
I think that's a good call.
Yeah, I think he owned that spot.
I mean, the Eagle took flight a little early there.
Yeah, yep. Another one for the pun gods. Little full court press here. The trap coming, no help. There it is. Gets it across.
And Smith got swacked there.
And we have an
Lee's
wide open
deep.
look.
Oh, that's from Stephen Curry range.
Just short for Lee. Oh, great hesitation dribble. Goes up with his right, couldn't finish, gets his own rebound. And another 3 for Mark Turner.
I think short memo here. You cannot leave him open out like that.
Yeah, I think he is a great shooter.
He looks very comfortable shooting that way.
Cross-court pass, dribble drive to the middle. Oh, tries the shuffle pass down low to Art, but mishandled.
Oh.
And he didn't have the position that time, blocking foul on Jerry Sweezy.
That's going to happen when 2 players are running.
Yep. Trying to draw a charge on the fast break is going to happen.
That's tough.
Just less often than in the set offense or defense.
Yeah, great idea, but definitely hard to pull off.
And after back-to-back 3s from Mark Turner, going for his 3rd in a row, he buries it. That's 3 threes for Mark Turner in a row. He has 13 points in this first quarter, 13 of the 24, and the Lakers are down by 6. Whoa. Hard foul down low. He's holding his head, teammates around him. Oof, hoping for the best here.
I think he's okay. I think he just didn't like getting hit in the face.
I think he just got hit in the face pretty hard. Taking one for the team, Kenny Bass. Nice pump. Gets himself to the free throw line. He's going to be shooting 2.
Oh, here we go. One thing that you do not see in this league that you see in the NBA, there's no towel boy to run out and clean the floor. The owner/coach brings over the towel for the condensation from the body.
Yes.
It's those little things in the pros that you just think, wow, they're pretty lucky. They have someone who runs out, who's specifically designed a job just to do that.
There we go. That's the free throw we needed. Nice job, Kenny. Yeah, head coach Jay, he's all over everything here. He is the man in charge. Nice. He gets them both.
Pre-game, he was setting up the clock.
Setting up the clock, coming to talk to us, give us the clue in about how the preseason went.
And I've never seen Glenn Taylor doing all of that.
No. I don't have the nice things to say about Glenn Taylor, so I'll bite my tongue.
I'm just impressed by how much Jay does.
Yeah, oh yeah. Very personable guy.
He's coming.
Ooh, off balance, ugly shot. Did he draw a foul there? I don't know, but it looks like he'll be going to the free throw line. We've called the foul on Therese Smith.
I think sometimes you'll see a foul called when an awkward play happens just because it's so out of the ordinary, and I think the instinct is to think something must have happened there that caused that person to fall so awkwardly. I think he actually fell down on his own trying to do that little jump step back.
Yeah, he was coming from cross court and he really lost his balance.
But maybe in the midst of bodies, the ref saw something differently.
Oh, nice rebound, but throws it away. All right. Air ball. And another hustle defensive play.
Oh, that went off Lee.
Great hustle defensive play from Devon Abram. He went 1 for 2 from the free throw line and then hustles to throw the ball off the Lakers and retain possession.
I do appreciate the fast pace of this league, but the one thing every now and then you got to have is some patience. I think if you can calm down, you can get your buckets. People are in such a hurry to score that you see a lot of air balls and a lot of defensive efforts causing problems.
Yes, I definitely agree. Daryl Knowles snapped down that rebound off the missed free throw, and if he would have just pivoted looking for another outlet pass, they maybe would have been in a different spot. Jerry Sweezy handling up top to the corner, dribble drive. Oh, couldn't get the touch off the glass, Daryl Knowles. No, second chance, third chance. Nothing doing for Art Harris.
He's working hard, though, that's for sure.
Tough stretch. Yep, good on him getting off those offensive rebounds. They want that bucket, though. And there's a defensive board for him, too. Oh, you kind of just wanted him to go right up. One too many moves.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to be patient. It's so exciting. You want to make the big play.
Throws it away. Might be a lucky call. I think it might have been tipped by a defender, but we'll go with it. And you can really see that this full court man-to-man pressure is getting to the Lakers a little bit.
Yeah, I almost wonder if that's what Coach D called timeout to institute.
Yeah, it's making a difference. Great backdoor cut from Lee. Great shuffle pass down low to Art, and he converts this time. That was a nice offensive possession. Great ball movement.
Harris is waiting in the right spot, patiently took the ball up, got a nice bucket.
Number 13, Pierre Fulford, the captain, on the wing. Gets himself open for three, pulls the trigger, and it's short. Oh, nice board there.
A little one-handed
Daryl
rebound.
Knowles, yep, snaps that down. And up the court we go at the buzzer. Nice finish out of Therese Smith. Earns the points right before the buzzer at the end of the first quarter. Well, that was an action-packed first quarter. Here we are, 27 for the Minneapolis Eagles, 24 for the Lakers. They had the advantage there for about the first half of that quarter, but then they started to let slip. I think it was that full court pressure getting to them.
Yeah, and really, I think the game did change after Coach D's timeout, so she took it at the right time.
Yep, that's some nice coaching from the visiting team Eagles. We have the leading scorer in the first quarter being Mark Turner, unofficially at 13 points. He had 3 threes in a row, and that was the turnaround. They were down 3. It was 18-15. All of a sudden, it was 18-18. It was 21-18. It was 24-18. That was 9 unanswered points from Mark Turner, and that was the difference maker in the first.
Yeah, and his buckets were wide open. He's sitting there with those red shoes all by himself, just waiting for the ball. Yeah,
that was certainly a nice display of some long-distance shooting. Can they continue? Those three-pointers come in streaks. And it's a game of runs. Who will get hot next?
And I'm curious to see if the Lakers are going to come after that.
An update to the scorecard here. We have Trey Wiggs is wearing number 10 for the visitors, and Shane Jackson wearing number 24. So we'll get that right from here on out. Thanks to the owner of the Eagles, Leo, for stopping by to help us out with that. And we're back in play. Lee Moore kills his dribble way out in deep three-point land. Decides to pull the trigger off the front iron. Offensive board for Knowles. Kicks it back out. Open look for Art Harris. Decides not to pull the trigger. Back into the post. Knowles going to work. Tries to give the centered pass to Sweezy. Ball on the floor. Good hustle. Shot clock running low. Pulls the trigger. Miss again. Another hustling offensive rebound. It's in the corner. And that's Art Harris. It up.
Oh.
Gets himself to the free throw line. Again, great attack.
That was very aggressive. He went into 3 Eagles and got the foul. That's pretty impressive.
Well, after 2 misses from long distance, I like myself a big man who decides, you know what? We're getting to the hoop or we're getting to the line. That's some smart basketball.
I agree. I do like that too.
Now we need Art to be converting from the free throw line, as he's 1 for 6 so far in this game. First one's good. There you go, 2 for 7. Make the next 3, you're back at 50%. I don't know if I'm the only free throw shooter who thinks in 10s, but
that's very, very optimistic too. I like it.
Every 10. There he is, 2 for 2 that stretch. He's 3 for 8. All right, Art, get yourself back to the free throw stripe.
And
another time this quarter. we have a sub in.
Yeah, Rock Rogers came in.
Rock for Art Harris. Hesitation, dribble, attack, throws it up, air ball, offensive board, loose ball. Cash James comes up with the getting and resets the offense. To the corner, wide open look for number 11, Willie Stanifer. Misses, but it bounces, put back. Put back for number 10, Trey Wiggs.
Good thing we got that owner update. We were able to give him credit for that bucket.
Yep. Trey Wiggs gets the credit he's due.
And that's not easy. He grabbed an air ball and was able to convert.
Top of the key, Rock Rogers for 3. Swish. Nothing but net. Nice pass, nice shot. Lee Moore with his 3rd unofficial assist of the game. Trap in the corner. Gets it out. Low post pass is picked off by Lee Moore. Rock Rogers in the middle, loose ball, and the Eagles have it back. Oh, the left hand couldn't go. Not enough finesse. Out on the break, attacks the rim, gets swatted, but draws the foul. Boy, Cash James is athletic. He did not think that foul was on him.
That was impressive. I think he flew over him, watched him drive to the hoop, and then swatted the ball. That was great defense.
Yeah, I really got to comment. Cash is quick. He is strong with the ball. We've seen it at the offensive end, and though he did foul Therese Smith on that one, you saw some real athleticism on his part chasing down the fast break.
Simply said, he can fly.
A little bit. 2 for 2. There you go, Therese. That's how you do it at the line.
And they're expecting more from him right now. The teammates are warned. Laker teammates are warned, and watch out.
Oh, and he's showing off his handles. Pass was mishandled. And back on the break are the Lakers. Therese Smith misses. He went under to the right-hand side of that. I would have liked to see him go up with his left, maybe draw another foul.
Yes. Yeah, he's fast, and I think sometimes he's a little bit too fast for his own good.
I think he needs to get over that pick and roll screen so he can stay with Cash. I don't think the switch there is necessarily what you want. You want Therese. He's quick. You want him sticking with Cash James.
All right, we have a side out.
Side out, 21 seconds on the shot clock. A lot of time. Mishandled. Mishandled on the inbound pass. And Trey Wiggs is pulling his jersey saying, I need one. Give me a sub. And Carlos Curry steps in for him.
He's been working hard, so that makes sense.
Yeah. Walking the ball up the court, Lee Moore. Daryl Knowles wanted to run the pick and roll. He looked away and mishandled the pass. He was open. Lakers back on top by 2 as Cash James pulls the 3, walks it up court, pulls a deep 3, misses, loose ball, and it's going to go to the Lakers. And Lee Moore running point again. Kills his dribble way up top. Nice backdoor cut for Therese. Gives it off to Rock, who takes a dribble to compose himself and finishes the 2.
Smith had a nice pass there, and it was like a, oh, I didn't do it type of pass. And you could see he wanted someone else to get a bucket.
Yeah, I think sometimes, the hang time in order to make the extra pass. Cash James with a beautiful assist. Who finished that one? I didn't catch the number. I think it was number 26, so we will unofficially give that to Nick Knight. Another great pass from Lee, but Rock couldn't finish this time. Loose ball. Rock comes up with it. He's on low with 2 men on him. Is able to draw the foul. Hustle play, sticking with it. Rock going to the line.
Almost a little volleyball, tapping the ball to himself a couple times, trying to get it.
It's the rebound stat padding technique. All right, Rock Rogers' first visit to the free throw stripe.
We got our first appearance by number 9 today for the Lakers.
Number 9, we are unsure, but we believe is DeJuan Davis, a newcomer, one of the 4 newcomers to the Lakers this year. Gets the second.
Yep.
Two for 2 for Rock there at the free throw line.
Lakers extend their lead to 4.
Some aggressive defense up top. I like that. Hand on the basketball. They have to reset. 5 on the shot clock. Got to pull the trigger. 3, 2. Great defensive possession. The ref said he got it off. Debatable maybe, but Devon Abram with the offensive board and put back for 2.
Good persistent by the Eagles, but the Lakers have to be mad that they let that one get.
Rock gets it on the 3-point wing and buries his second 3 of the game.
Big
Rock
3
is
right
up to
there.
12 unofficially.
Big 3 right there as the Lakers had cut it to 2. The Eagles had cut it to 2.
Yeah, that was a great answer. Trying to draw another foul charge there, Sweezy, but the offensive board and put back for Devon Abram.
If he would have bounced it off the glass, he could have got an assist on that play as well. Maybe get a triple-double.
Quick 3 from Jerry Sweezy, misses.
That's a little bit hands-on right there.
They call a hand check foul on DeJuan Davis, or who we believe is DeJuan Davis. We'll have to confirm that at half.
Yes.
He was the one player we didn't have a number for. Carlos Curry drew the foul, is now inbounding.
Oh, we got a clock check here.
I believe they're checking how many fouls for the home team, seeing where we're at on the way to the bonus, and it is just the 1. Back in play. Cash's been pretty reliable for them so far, running that point. Attacks. Oh, wow. And that was a tough finish. Very contested.
Very contested. It's amazing that got through.
37-38, 1-point game again. Carlos Curry giving no space to Lee. Nice little behind the back. Rock's feeling it. Off. Board there for Nick Knight, and an immediate turnover. And another turnover for Davis that time. They defend the fast break by fouling.
I don't understand that. Like, if you're gonna, he reached in and then pulled his arm back out, but by then it was too late. He might as well, he actually gave him a chance to convert a three-point play there.
Yeah, when
if you decide you're fouling, just foul.
Yep, when you're, especially on the fast break. If you're trying to protect the points and make them earn them at the stripe, you want to make it a hard foul.
Yeah. I mean, but he's in the right location. He's in the right place. He just has to keep his arms a little bit further back so he doesn't collect those fouls by getting too grabby. I'm sure the Eagles appreciate it.
Well, it is frustrating when you make the steal, throw the ball away. You want to hustle back and see what you can do. But you put the wrong guy at the line. Carlos Curry is unofficially 5 for 5 from the free throw stripe, bringing his total points to 9 this afternoon. Hesitation on the three, attacks, hang time.
That was strong.
What a finish. Double clutch, absorbing the contact and putting it in. That's his redemption play right there. Cash going one-on-one with Kenny Bass. Beats him, finds the dish, but a block from Rock Rogers, and he's in disbelief. His hands to his face. He even got a high five from his opponent, Devon Abram.
He respected that play. I thought Rock poked his hand in there perfectly and just knocked the ball loose.
But they are going to call the foul. Sending Abram to the free throw line where he is 1 for 2.
So Abram is willing to give Rock the high five. He, however, will shoot at the stripe. He will not walk away and say, wait, I didn't really get fouled there. Well, I'll take the free throws. Thanks. Foul shots.
Missed the first. And we have Shane Bosick back in, number 2, coming in for Rock. A little bit of frustration there. I think he wanted to hit a couple more threes on that shift.
Yes. I also think that he thought he got a clean block in there. Hate to get a foul on a block.
This is them both. Dominic Dawson with the board. Outlet pass, Kenny Bass.
Now let's see if things change with Dom back in. You can really use the post now and feed the post.
Post. Shane, get out of there. You're crowding them. Shuffle pass out. Trying to work the pick and roll game here. A little bit of two-man game. Nope. Pull the three. Oh, no friendly roll. And the defensive board to number 26, Nick Knight, who gets an outlet pass out to number 4, Mark Turner, who attacks the rim strong to draw a foul.
Oh, a little bonus talk right here. A little bonus chatter.
He says that's how you draw a foul. Nice work.
I think the most impressive thing I see on that is Curry goes between the two guys who are doing a little Jack John, claps his hands up near their faces to just say, I'm going to stop this noise. We don't need to escalate this. I think he recognized that that could be something that was happening. Basically broke them apart. So good play on his part.
They want to harness that energy and go on a bit of a run here. Takes the first, Mark Turner. His first time at the line tonight. Broken double digits in that first quarter with some nice shooting.
Eagles are fighting today. And you can see how much they want this.
2 for 2. And in the free throw column, it's the Eagles who are outplaying the Lakers. The Lakers may be dominating the offensive boards. Great fronting on the defensive end from Nick Knight. Great fast break. You see how he delayed making that pass until he knew the defender had attacked him.
I was a little worried he was going to do it early. That was a great play by Turner.
An assist aboard for Nick Knight. And who made the layup? Was that Carlos Curry?
Layup was Turner.
Oh, it was Mark Turner again for 2 more.
Yeah, what was impressive is he had to run alongside the player, be ready to get that ball, and then lay that nice layup.
Oh, no bounce. And they are going to call a jump ball.
See, that's what Dom can do. He didn't really even do much more than get in the way there, but he has great positioning and good size, and he really didn't give his opponent any chance.
No, yeah. kept his hands up, got a hand on the ball, forced a jump.
And he wasn't entirely straight up, so in theory there could have been a foul there, but there wasn't.
And though they won the tip, the loose ball is collected by the Eagles. Kenny Bass with the rebound, out to Shane Bosek with a tough layup. He misses.
Took a lot of contact. Oh, Dom just...
Oh,
Dom's mad.
Yeah, he didn't want to draw that one. But Carlos Curry finishes, goes back to the free throw line where he is perfect today.
Curry's probably really lucky that Dom didn't want to foul there because he really could have had an ambitious foul right there.
Yeah, we are...
he really laid off there and felt like, oh, really? Come on. Just got stuck out of position. He was in a good spot, but the ball just landed just right.
If he could have caught the overhead pass, he might have. And the first miss at the free throw line for Curry. He's broken into double figures. Bosek with a nice hesitation dribble. That was subtle. Drives the lane, kicks out. Looking for it back in the post. Foul on number 23, Devon Abram.
A little aggressive there. He really was reaching around and over.
Yeah, a little hand check.
You put a buckle on that and he's a backpack. He was all over it.
Yes, he was. That was some swarming defense. And we're seeing the same thing out of Carlos Curry here, but hands clean, looks good. Meach beats him. Meach beats him all the way to the rim, but it rims off. Loose ball collected by Mark Turner, bringing it up. Poked away by Meach, and Dom picks it up. We'll credit Meach with that steal. Out to Shane on the break.
Wow.
Scoops it past the defender, but couldn't finish. Oh, wow. One defender stops 3 offensive players. That's tough.
The tough part there is you don't have a big right down there in the lane. A big is used to that contact and stuff. The guards aren't really used to getting the ball that low and having that kind of contact. I would have loved to see what Dom could have done with that play, but he wasn't down there. He was running back on defense.
Q Jackson back in. And here's Dom working the post. Nice little spin. Oh, couldn't do the putback dunk. Dom gets it back. Too hard off the glass. And there it is.
Wow.
What is that, 3rd time's the charm? Dom gets 2. It's up to 6.
Eagles still have a 3-point lead.
Chipping away. Hard work down there. The Eagles are playing at a little bit of a slower pace on this possession.
Turner's eyeing up for a shot.
Gets to the lane, soft touch, no bounce. Meach with the board, out to Shane on the break with the nice touch that time. Meach gets a board and an assist, and Shane gets a layup. Down to 1.
James never had a shot at that ball, so really all he could do was collect a foul. He did the smart thing and tried to make it hard for Shane to make that shot, and he did.
Be pesky contest, but no foul, smart.
Ooh.
And we are tied up. Hugh with a nice board, snaps it down, but we have a foul on number 3, Devon Abram.
That was a pretty strong foul.
It's a pretty strong foul. Looks like Hugh's going to be shooting free throws. We are in the bonus.
I have a lot of respect for the players who did not escalate that. That looked like the kind of foul that could have started something. Nothing happened. They both walked away from it. It's just basketball. I love that.
Gets the first. Yep, these guys are all smart. These guys are all talented. These guys are all experienced. That is why they are here. This is the stepping stone to the next level and a very competitive league in its own right. Converts them both.
And with that, the Lakers take the lead.
Converting at the free throw line. That's what it'll do for you. The strip on the dribble drive. Q getting his hands in there again. Playing some tough D on Cash. Cash gets the layup to go.
What I really liked about that play, Cash knew they were trying to poke the ball loose, so he lifted it up and basically took his 2 steps, got to the line because of his intelligence. He knew that if he kept trying to dribble, they were going to try to poke it loose. If I drive, you can't poke it loose.
Yeah, he is really strong with the dribble drive. He's a small guard. He's able to keep it low, get himself to the middle, and he has finished on a couple of those really, really tough contested lay-ins. Gets the free throw to complete the 3-point play. We have a little point guard by committee here now. Looks like Shane's been doing a little bit of it. Q's been doing a little bit. Meech doing a little bit.
I was just thinking that. Where's our point guard?
No go on the 3. Couldn't retain the defensive rebound. Kenny gets it back to Shane. Second try, third try, no. Batting it around. Kenny Bass gets it with the floater and the foul. What a finish.
Bass is fun to watch.
I think we got to give
a lot of guards that are fun to watch today.
Dominic and Shane a little bit of credit working those offensive rebounds, but what a finish for Kenny.
No one could collect that ball, just kept bouncing around. Bass with a beautiful type floater.
His first field goal of the game and couldn't convert the three-point play. Going for that reach-around pick.
They like that
Cash
reach-around.
is strong with the ball. Double team.
Wow.
Finally gets it away. Another and one. Motrell Freeman's first points.
Well, that's a pretty way to get on the board.
I don't think we've seen him. He must have been a recent substitution here. It looks like he's getting some of his first action and makes good of it with a nice finish.
Yeah, and he was fouled on the way to the hoop, too. And then he was fouled under the hoop.
And he was. He made the free throw. You weren't fouled if you don't make the free throw. Did you know that, Don?
I didn't. Usually
great steal. Gets his hands on the ball. Couldn't keep it. Shane goes up. Nice shuffle. Dom with a slam.
And how easy is it for Dom to just dunk the ball?
Yeah, no kidding. He's a big guy. Nice dribble drive and awareness to dump it off to Dom on that part. Good good offensive play there, Shane. Cash throws a pass that was deflected, but they retain possession. The Eagles hold on to it, up by 1 here with 1:13 left in the half. Close game this whole way. We've had lead changes numerous times, and I don't think I've seen a lead bigger than 5 or 6.
That sounds about right. I think 6 is the max I remember.
Jab step, goes to the middle, dumps the pass to the open Freeman, but he couldn't handle it, and it'll be a turnover.
Abrams yelling at him, but that pass was a little low, Abram. You did a great job getting there, but it was a tiny smidge low, so you can't get too mad at your teammate for that one.
Had the open look. It was low, and it was fast.
It was.
That's tough to handle.
Those are tough.
Give him a bounce.
Ooh.
Going for that floater again, not this time. Board for Abram. He says, give me that.
Uh-oh.
Nope, not that time. The offensive board for Freeman, and he gets 2 more.
Like I said before,
Meech hesitation, going to the middle, kicks it out to the corner. Down to Dom. Dom takes a dribble, little baby hook, and it bounces in. That was another nice offensive possession for the Lakers.
And good patience by Dom. He just waited before he took that hook shot.
Yeah, I agree that he took the dribble to compose himself. That was smart.
You know, the hesitation is so hard to guard defensively.
Swish, Cash for 3. We have 10 seconds on the clock, down by 4. Lakers trying to get another bucket out of this. Tough D, Cash throws it off his foot, kickball. Stop that clock. There you go. We'll do it again. Q wants the ball down court. 7.1 on the clock. We're going to do it one more time. They are in the bonus if they can draw a foul. Ball in. Q bringing it up across the timeline to the wing, all the way to the lane. Down with the slam and the foul at the buzzer. 0.3 to go. What a play. Q with a dribble drive, a hyper-aware assist to Dom for another huge slam.
I really thought Q was going to take that all the way. That was a great handoff.
Yeah, that was really smart, really slick.
Dom was just waiting for that and then took it down.
And this time he says, yes, give me the point at the line.
That is a nice way to finish the half.
At the buzzer, that's what you wanted. I don't think that would have counted if it went. Here we are at half, a 1-point game. What an exciting finish to the first half. Dom with a huge slam, a little bit of redemption there. He wasn't working the free throws super well, but he was valuable down in the paint.
And Q says on the way off the court, stop playing with him.
Stop playing with them. It's time to make it happen. Go on a run. Well,
we're basically at zeros. We're basically starting. No, second half's going to be a whole new ball game.
And what do we know about the third quarter? Third quarter is the time to define yourself as a team, as an individual, go on a run, set yourself up for some success in the fourth. I think this third quarter is going to be a big moment.
It's going to be a lot of fun to watch, that's for sure.
Well, we'll be back in a few short minutes with a few comments about the halftime, and then back for the third quarter.
If you'd like to sponsor a TSP television broadcast, Patreon is the place. Sponsorships start at just $1 a month. Visit patreon.com/TSP television and make a pledge for premier Twin Cities sports coverage.
All right, here for a quick halftime report, I have the assistant coach. You want to tell me a little bit about that first half, what you guys are looking for in the second half?
Coming out in the second half, we're looking to bring some more energy, hopefully get Dom going in the post, and basically just try to come back. All the turnovers we had in the first half.
Anything surprise you about what the Eagles did in the first half? Anything surprise you about those Eagles?
They're tough. They're really tough. They came out with some energy. And they looked at us as just another opponent, not how people usually look at us as like, oh, that's the Lakers. They're a dominant team. They didn't care who they were. They looked at it as like it's just a regular game.
Great. Thanks, Coach.
No problem.
Yeah.
And here we are coming back into the second half at the St. Paul High School of Recording Arts, the home opener for the Minnesota Lakers facing off against the North Minneapolis Eagles. We have a score of 56 for the Eagles, 55 for the Lakers. Don, you caught up with the assistant coach Charisse for the Lakers during halftime there. What'd you learn?
Yeah, I appreciate her time. I know their job right now is to get focused on this second half and to win the game, so I appreciate her taking the time to talk to us. Basically, they came out pretty strong, the Eagles did. I think initially the Lakers had the upper hand, but then you saw it switch. But we talked about that already, maybe right around when Coach D called that timeout. I'm looking. Yeah. She said they were looking to just, really cut down on those turnovers. I think those caused them a big problem. They've been dominating the game offensively on the board. So if you can stop those turnovers, you can turn a 1-point deficit around pretty quickly.
Yeah, as we were saying, we haven't seen any big runs in this game, just a bunch of short runs back and forth. Probably the longest run was when the Eagles were down and Mark Turner hit 3 threes in a row. That was midway through the first. And since then, it's been back and forth, 4 points, 2 points, 3 points, and we have stayed very close.
Yeah, the refs are ready to go, so they're breaking the huddle. Let's get the second half started.
I agree. I think we got to limit some of the turnovers for the Lakers here in the second half. Maybe that's just early season jitters, getting back into the swing of things, getting used to the few new team members. I think we need to see both teams finishing better down low a little bit. And what the Eagles have done that the Lakers have not is converted the free throw line. If the Lakers can do that, they'll be in good shape. And here we are, Cash, with the ball top of the key. Quick three-point look off the rim. Shane Bosick with the board.
Good open look. I don't really know what his shooting percentage is, but that was a nice open look. Could have been a big bucket to start the second half.
Yeah, that would have set him off to a good start. Q, top of the key, tough D. Rips through, attacks the middle, loses it, gets it back, kicks it out to Meach, who airballs it. Maybe it struck the back of the rim a little bit. Either way, it's going out of bounds back to the Eagles. Cash James brings it up. Now Carlos Curry walking the ball up the court. Brock Rogers on D, screen and roll. Pretty shot, beautiful backspin and arc. That's a deep three for Cash James here. First points of the second half. Brock Rogers and Q going back and forth a little bit, and the pass looking for Dom goes over his head.
And Dawson said, that's on me, I should have grabbed that. He wanted that ball, he likes that play, so he's not going to discourage that person, his teammate, from doing that again.
No, I think they were on the same page. I just think the pass was a little errant.
Yeah, mistimed it.
Yep. Brock gets through the first pick, but not the second. An open look for Carlos, misses the jumper.
Good box out by Dawson to allow his teammate to get that rebound. Fast move, quick hands.
Dish. Easy bucket for
Rogers.
Yep.
Now, he'll be somebody to watch in the second half. I was talking to Coach Jay before, and he actually worked the overnight shift last night.
Oh, really?
Yes.
He might be tired.
So Rock probably went to work, came home for a little bit, maybe. Oh. Wow. Calling the block on that.
So we'll stay here.
Eagles wanted a charge on that, but did not get it.
Foul was on Freeman. And Meach with the ball up top. Q off a nice cut. Was looking for Shane. But gives it to Rock instead with a nice little hook. Gets a tough bucket.
Steady strength, you can just see when you're playing with him.
Oh, and quick hands. He knocked it. He did. He knocked it off of Carlos. That's why he's so amped, because he got his hand on the ball, but knocked it off of Carlos Curry. I think we'll give a turnover to Carlos Curry on that one, but great D. The credit really goes to Rock Rogers.
Yeah, and I hope he gets some adrenaline boost out of that, because I honestly don't know how I'd work an overnight shift and then come up by a basketball game this intense.
Well, maybe it's Rock's time to go on a run himself after the forced turnover and the nice hook shot down low.
Good D by James.
But Meach collects it and gets his first field goal of the game. Short. And Bosek with a nice board.
Nice board, I agree. Oh, here we go, maybe.
Ball fake left, ball fake right, but cannot convert. Gets it back, uses his left, and the left hand does it. Really pretty. Switched hands, soft touch.
Little shimmy move to get himself free and get that bucket.
Would have liked to see him convert the first one. Ooh, with the quick hands on the defensive end, picks Cash James' pocket, goes up and under for the two. The steal to the lay-in.
Little
Meach
awkward.
puts up quick 6.
Awkward landing on the legs, but overall, solid performance.
Devon Abrams with the offensive board and the putback.
Black called for an instant timeout after that bucket.
After the bucket, they call the timeout.
The Lakers say they had the ball. You can't do that. But in essence, this timeout is happening.
Yeah, it looks that way. They hadn't inbounded, so.
They argue that they did, but the refs are saying we called the timeout before you inbounded it. But once you stop to talk about it, the momentum's gone.
The timeout's effectively called. Yeah.
No, there's no timeout. Well, look, it's happening. We're stopping right now. We're talking. Therefore, it's a timeout.
Well, some great energy coming into the second half here from Meach Williams and Rock Rogers on the Lakers side, giving them a 4-point advantage 3.5 minutes in.
Yeah, and the Eagles had the 4-point advantage after they got their first three-pointer of the second half, and it's already turned around. So we have an 8-point swing in such a short amount of time. I definitely understand why Coach D wanted a timeout.
Yeah, yep. Smart to call it then before it gets out of hand. Get these guys composed. Reset. Get ready to play some D.
So I talked to the owner of the Eagles at halftime, and the back of their jersey says, "Legs feed the wolf."
Now, what's that from?
It's from the Olympics, the 1980 Miracle.
Oh, the Miracle
It's
team,
one of the
right.
famous phrases from that. Of course, you know, I knew that all the back of the jersey said something, and he was basically saying that's the kind of team they are. They're going to be a team that works hard, and therefore that's the result you're going to see. And, you know, considering where they're at right now, I can see that hard work paying off so far.
Oh, what a spin move. He goes up and under but can't finish. The defensive board gathered, and Nick Knight throws it off the Lakers to retain possession. Smart thinking.
Smart thinking. He knew he had no space, but he knew there was a Laker leg there that he could use. Again, legs are involved.
Legs, yep. Legs for a shot, legs for a box out. Legs are important in the game of basketball.
Yeah, and Leo said they are going to be a team that works.
Oh. He saw a beautiful flash post from Devon Abram, but Cash just threw it right over his head. He's thinking about it. Doesn't pull the trigger.
And we got
Back
the Lakers
inside
talking.
to Meach. Little spin move, nope, on the convert, but yep, on the foul. Meach going to the free throw line.
Foul on the spin.
I believe they called that on number 10. Number 10, Trey Wiggs, draws the foul.
So I almost feel like the Lakers have a slightly different composure in the second half.
Whatever they were talking halftime, it seems to have made a difference.
We have a lot more communication going on. Early on, I heard Dawson yell to Rogers, hey, you go up top. Rogers was yelling down to Williams, get down in the post.
0 for 2 from the stripe.
So I think they're looking to change up their strategy a little bit, and they're communicating about it.
Yeah, that's something about the way Rock plays. And as I was saying to you before I came out to this game here today, I was watching a bunch of their games from last season as Cash James hits another 3. Hand in his face, tough shot.
James talking to Williams a little bit about that play.
And Bosick for revenge off the front iron.
He's very comfortable shooting that. He's probably to be very disappointed that didn't drop for him.
Yeah, it looked good. He had a lot of space.
I couldn't quite understand what James was yelling at Williams, but something 45, 4 or 5.
Oh, I think that might be in reference to all the buckets he's making.
Yes.
Rock dribbles middle, blocked. And we are on a 3-on-3 break. Mark Turner with the behind-the-back pass, throws it away. Rock Rogers with the steal. Mark Turner gets it back, going back. We have a 3-on-2 break. This time Mark Turner pull up 3 from the elbow wing, and it is nothing but net. What a shot. That is his 4th 3 of the game. Gets a steal, a turnover as well, though.
Wiggs was excited that drop, but he really wanted the alley-oop earlier.
Oh, yeah.
And he's fired up now.
And Meach picks Cash James' pockets. They're on the ground. They're hustling. And what do we got? We got a jump ball here in the corner, or are we calling a foul? Timeout. Timeout called. Wow, that was a couple exciting turns there. What a play.
Now the Eagles have a 2-point lead after all that work.
A couple of threes will do that for you.
That just shows you how that timeout, again, Coach D, timeout the right time, the team responds, turn a 4-point deficit into a 2-point lead.
Yeah, she must be speaking some magic in that huddle. She knows what she's talking about, getting her team to turn around 2 bad runs after calling timeouts, once in the first half and one well-timed one here in the second half.
Teams responding. Teams responding. Great. That's just great teamwork, really. You've got the coaching staff and the players working together.
We have seen a lot of energy out of this Eagles team as they chant hustle together at the end of their timeout, and I think that's shown. They're on the floor for every loose ball. They're up and down the court. Mark Turner was stolen by Rock Rogers, but what did he do? He went and got it back.
Mm-hmm.
Hustle plays. Hustle on that loose ball, call the timeout, retain possession. Smart basketball.
And now they have possession with the lead.
Ball in the corner, thought about the shot, does pull the trigger, buries it. Dom didn't think he needed to be there.
You know, sometimes that doesn't work, you know, and it's not a natural ball movement. The ball doesn't drop, but he was able to drop it down.
Nick Knight felt comfortable and buried the 3. Called it on the ground. We're going to get a jump ball. Rock Rogers, a nice finish, but it will not count. Nice hustle play, yet again, getting his hands in from the wing, digging down that help side defense coming from above. They jumped early. Eagles retain possession. Hard screen, great roll, didn't find him. Instead, Mark Turner on the wing. Dominic Dawson with the rebound. 3-on-2, out to the corner to Q. Q feeling it, but it's off the front iron.
Off the back heel. Off the back heel of Q, but kept by the Eagles. This could be a big bucket right here. We got a 5-point lead.
Oh, what a shuffle pass. He crosses over, attacks the left side, and drops it to his teammate for an easy lay-in.
I watched more look up at the scoreboard. 7-point deficit now. Almost wondered if the Lakers would call a timeout to stem the tide.
Yet again, as the Lakers are driving, this time it's Meach Williams The guard digs down from around the perimeter, getting his hands on the basketball and forcing a jump ball. That's 2 possessions in a row. 2 great hustle plays on defense. And here we are, 2-on-1. They win the tip. Turner for 3, off the rim. Offensive board for Nick Knight, misses the putback.
Dawson collects it.
And we have a 7-point game right now. Short on the 3. Brock Rogers with a great rebound, loses it. Q gets it back, goes up, draws the foul. He's going to shoot 2.
Had great possession down low. It's good for the Lakers that they were able to recover there and fight for that ball. 7-point lead right now. They did not want it to go to 9.
So the theme of the second half here is legs, and for both of his consecutive corner threes, Q's been short. He needs a little more legs under that. Free throw is not a problem for him. Maybe that'll reset his shot. Sometimes that's all it takes.
Perhaps, and Moore's in the game, so we might see a little bit of floor leadership here from Moore.
Yep. Probably a good substitution. So he stepped in for Dominic Dawson. And he gets the second one. Q Jackson, 4 for 4 from the free throw line today.
Definitely something they need at this time.
Here's our captain, Pierre Fulford. On the floor, draws the foul. Smile on his face.
Yes, Fulford enjoyed collecting that foul. And Coach Jay yelling, communicate, talk out there.
Nick Knight on the perimeter. We have some tough spacing here, and it results in a turnover. Q with a great steal, and what a pass. Nice pass on the outlet to Lee, and Lee throws up a little alley-oop for Shane to finish.
And what I love about that is the patience that Moore had to throw that up.
Yeah.
He didn't do it in a hurried way at all.
And Meach with a great steal.
See, like right there, that was a little rushed, but Bosak's chasing it down. Good for him. He was
Shane's
down in
up to
position
10.
for the pass in the first place, and I think sometimes don't be too greedy. Unselfish ball always pays off, I think.
And we're right back to a 1-point game. Count it, and the foul for the cap. He got hit in the mug on that one.
And that was Jackson collecting that foul. He was moving. That was a tough foul to collect. He was trying to be strong defensively, but I think he was just moving, and when that happens, you're just going to get that foul called.
Yeah, he didn't have his hands up. He reached out going for the basketball. He was off balance. That's, recipe for getting called for a foul.
So in comes Smith. Now we got 2 quick guards in the game. 2 guards who like to drive. So that'll be something to keep an eye on for the next couple minutes.
Yep, looks like the Lakers are going small here. Rock Rogers, what a move in the post. I would call it a drop step, but it wasn't really. He was just kind of spinning around his defender there. Got the inside angle and put it up with his right off the glass. Oh, crossover, step back 3 for Cash. Aptly named James.
Wow.
Feeding Harris in the post. What a nice cut. Therese Smith with a good cut, and Art Harris picks up the assist. Side fade from Mark Turner, tough shot. Offensive board from Nick Knight. Almost throws it away.
Look away pass is what that was.
Pick, great roll, finds him on the cut. Puts it up awkwardly, but a nice finish from Devon Abram and a beautiful pass from
It is
Pierre
not
Fulford.
easy to score with your back to the basket, but that's what just happened.
Yeah, that was a beautiful touch. Rock using his size to get to the rim. He's going to shoot some free throws.
I think Rogers forces you to foul him. He's just so strong.
And unofficially, that's Devon Abram's 3rd. Could be some foul trouble for him down the road here.
Well, 5-point lead, so this break is probably good for the Lakers while they talk here.
Rock has 18 unofficially as of yet, shooting 2. Friendly roll on the first. And the second brings back to a one-possession game. 3 points. And he steps out. In we have Kenny Bass.
Well, he's put in a lot of work. I can see he could use, but he probably doesn't want to take a break, but it's probably good for him to get one.
Yeah, that was a good shift.
And he's not even sitting down. He's standing on the sideline.
Yeah, he's antsy to get back in, make a difference. Off the back iron for Fulford, and thrown away immediately by Meach Williams.
Trying to thread the
Picked
needle.
It back, and thrown away again. Meach, that's 2 turnovers in a row.
See, I think sometimes you see the temptation to be fast breaking.
So wish Nick Knight with another 3. Yeah, I think I see what you're saying there. He saw the fast break. He wanted it so badly, but it just wasn't quite there.
Oh.
I don't know who crossed who up on that one, but Lee and both the defender Pierre Fulford ended up on the ground.
Fulford's mad that he fouled there. He knows he reached in. He just saw the opportunity, thought he could get that ball. Moore really didn't have 100% control of it, but yeah, I guess he had 9/10 of the law. Possessions 9/10. He had most of it. He collects the foul.
And here we are in the bonus. The Lakers have done a great job drawing fouls, attacking the rim, being aggressive, and getting themselves to the charity stripe. But all three quarters I should say, but the free throw percentage hasn't quite been there. Lee Moore 3 for 4 unofficially.
Yeah, they wouldn't be down 4 if they could make more of those shots.
Big post move, soft touch, doesn't go. And a great board there from Kenny Bass up to
Great board by
Meach.
Kenny Bass. Williams loves the
corner,
pass.
Back to Meach, nice pass. I think we give Smith an assist there.
Smith loves the pass. You can
Meach
just see
gets
that.
the bucket. And we got to give Kenny a nice rebound on the other end. Pick and roll.
Wiggs sets good
Hesitation
picks.
to the corner. Open Cash James. Nice arc. Buries another 3. Cash is shooting the lights out here today. He's got 5 threes. Oh, he's mad at himself for slapping it out of bounds. He could have grabbed it. Risky inbound pass. Out goes Meach. In we have Jerry Sweezy, number 21. Tree Smith walking it up. Calling out the play. 4 out. My time. 8 seconds, he thinks. Love the chatter here. Love the chatter. A lot of fun these guys are having.
Hands out, no reaching. That's what you hear Cash telling his teammates.
Yeah, good leadership. Some shot clock issues. So they'll only have 10 to shoot on this possession. Bass strong to the rim, goes up, gets the bucket, and he does draw the foul. They did call a defensive foul there.
Good handles by Bass on that play.
Yeah, yeah. Maintaining control. Faking out the defender. Let's convert at the free throw line. Rock Rogers doing some coaching on the sidelines there. Do not switch at all, he says. Bad pass.
Smith's going to happily pass that forward. Moore wants to drain
Moore
it.
for 3. Oh. Carlos Curry bringing it up. Looks to Cash James on the wing. Flying through the air. Wild shot. we've got 3 players down under the hoop, but the offensive rebound for Art Harris gets the bucket.
That's not easy. You got 2 players laying under the hoop, and you have to collect the ball and shoot it and score and then get out of there. That's impressive. And now it is a 2-point game again.
And Carlos Curry throws it out of bounds. 2-point game. We've got 28 seconds on the game clock.
So we were talking about the third quarter and the importance of it. This has been a quarter of runs, which is very different than the first half.
Yeah. It was a 7-point deficit at one point, and then we were back to tied. Let's see how they ended. Open look for Art Harris in the corner. Doesn't draw the foul. 16 seconds on the clock. Out on the break. Nick Knight gets the and one. I would not call that a good foul.
No, and Smith.
Therese Smith's mad at himself.
He's very mad at himself, and probably lucky that the refs really aren't paying attention, because he thought about kicking the ball, and then he kind of slammed the ball down.
Yeah.
Easy way to get a tech right there.
Yeah, I understand the frustration in the moment.
I understand it too.
Nick Knight with the finish brings himself into double digits, makes the free throw. He has unofficially 11. And a turnover called. Some pressure defense gets to him again. Kenny Bass travels. Well, now with the 3-point play on the fast break and the turnover, they have a chance to extend their lead. With 8 seconds to play, Mark Turner holding on to it, wants one look, doesn't take the screen, out to the wing, pump fake, oh, he got it up, but he didn't feel right about the shot.
No, that's not the way they wanted to end that, but still not bad considering the Lakers are going down, looking like they were going to tie it just 15 seconds ago in game time, and now they're down by 5 as the fourth quarter starts. I guess it's not going to be a 60-point game like our bracket math told us it could be.
No, our bracket math was way off. Well, 5 points is not too much to overcome in one quarter.
Oh, heck no.
A lot of time left in this one.
But I think overall, I think the one thing that I take away from this is you look at the scoring that the Lakers have had over the first 4 preseason games and their first regular season game. Their lowest scoring game was 113 points, which are nowhere near. Their last game was 126. So the Eagles' defense has really caused them to not score the amount of points that they're used to putting on the board.
Well, one more quarter, 84 already. Could very well see it into the 110s, 120s.
Maybe, but still not quite the 126 that they had last week.
Or the 142-139 win over the Green Bay area Titans.
Yes.
And what we hear tell us that was a pretty exciting one. Lee Moore with a 3-pointer at the buzzer to win. You got to come out to these games. They are exciting. This is high-level basketball.
Lakers start the fourth with the ball, down 5.
And I wasn't anticipating to see Rock Rogers back in to start this quarter, but maybe they'll let him sit for a couple more minutes and make sure he gets to finish the game out the last 8 minutes or so.
They brought back in Harris. They subbed Harris back in.
Lee Moore bringing it up. Does not use the screen very well. You got to brush shoulders. Nice offensive board from Kenny Bass.
Guys are flying in the air. Smith did not want that 3.
Therese Smith with a great bounce. Nice little floater. 1 possession game. And we're calling that one on the floor before the putback counts. Therese Smith picks up the foul. Got him unofficially at 2. Nobody in real trouble, but my stats aren't perfect. Almost gets the steal. Nick Knight a little off balance. Swish, nothing but net. That's his 3rd. We have some shooters on this Eagles team.
He is able to shoot that hesitation shot that typically players struggle with. He does not.
Yeah, he's got some strength. That really came through for that shot. Way cross court, one more. Cutter to the middle, doesn't find him.
I think that's a good idea by Smith to just collect it and see what happens. There was nothing open there. Well
played, good hustle play by Therese Smith. They lost the ball on the possession, able to steal it back and call the timeout. Compose themselves here with 10:53 left to go in this one.
Yeah, great play there. Realizes he's on the floor, doesn't see a teammate to get the ball to, calls timeout. Looking at the scoreboard, that's probably also a good move there, not just for his play, but for the team. They really don't want to give the ball up there and have their deficit increased.
Yeah, no doubt about that. And what we've seen the Eagles do really well today is adjust in timeouts, come out of them strong, and go on runs or stifle the Lakers' offensive production. The Lakers need to do the same thing right now. It's starting to be do or die time. Oh, we've got a loose basketball near the scorer's table.
I'll try to keep it away from
working on his handles. I understand.
I love the basketball passion, but I always get nervous when basketball games, basketball's around a gym where there's a game going on.
Yeah, I've spent my life in tournament-style situations, and that's a familiar sight for sure.
Yeah, you just don't want a little kid running out on the court to get a basketball, because these big men are big men.
Well, and it's just as dangerous for one of our athletes if there's a loose ball or a loose kid on the court.
Correct.
Ankle sprains are no fun. I'm recovering from one now myself, and I'll tell you from personal experience. Oh, we have a turnover.
Yeah, Sweezy tried to feed his teammate. Tried to feed Harris cutting down low. Missed him. Good idea, but turnover nonetheless.
Captain Pierre Fulford bringing the ball up the court. Nice pass down low, but even a better steal. Are they calling him with a foul? They are. I thought that Kenny Bass had all ball, but they're calling him with a foul.
Well, one thing I liked about number 10 Wiggs is he does a lovely screen and roll, and he does it all the time for his teammates. I love an unselfish player that's willing to put down a good screen.
Yeah, that's one of the 3 simple basketball plays: the screen and roll, the give and go, and the isolation, or the post up.
Too fast, slow down.
Yeah, they did not have numbers.
Oh my goodness.
Kenny showing off some handles. He retains possession, somehow throws it off the defender.
Went off Wiggs' feet, he got lucky.
And a little bit of luck, but a little bit of awareness.
A little bit, yeah.
Ball into Jerry Sweezy in the corner. Cross-court pass to Lee Moore. Looks like a little bit of a reset here with 9 on the shot clock. Lee attacks the right.
Okay, one thing we're not seeing right now is a lot of passing by the Lakers. You see a lot of driving. They're not really looking to set up a teammate, and I think the Eagles have keyed on that. They're double teaming because they realize the player's not going to pass anyway. Let's double team him. You might still get the free throws or foul shots, but they are going to working for it. They're making them work for it hard.
And when the Lakers haven't been converting at the stripe,
it looks like a good strategy.
Yeah, it looks like a good strategy. You bring up a good point.
I'm going to watch the next couple of Laker plays and see if they don't start distributing a little bit more. Maybe they're going to switch their lineup a little bit. We had some substitutions occur just now. Number 9's back in. 23's out.
Misses them both. I think we're going to get our starters back on the floor within the next 2 to 4 minutes, and then we'll see a little bit of a different style of play. Tree Smith trying to draw the charge.
So the Eagles right now have to keep taking that advantage, take advantage of these of this lineup, because I think they can. Maybe they can extend that lead.
Little screen and roll from, and a beautiful little wraparound pass to Kenny Bass, but he couldn't finish on the left side of the rim. Tree Smith and Lee Moore with the double team, but Pierre Fulford draws the foul.
I think we've seen a lot of plays like that where it could go either way. That could either be a foul or a no call. We've seen both happen.
Well, they were letting them play in the beginning, but
correct.
As you said, here they are tightening it down a little bit. And number 9, DeJuan Davis back on the floor. Out goes Kenny Bass. Corner Mark Turner, pump fake.
Now Knowles came in for
Daryl Knowles also substituted in, yes.
Okay, big possession for the Eagles here.
Hesitates, no, bounce to the post, draws the foul. Curry Smith, frustrated. Didn't like the call.
Yeah,
Officially, that's 3 on him.
Well, he went airborne, too. And when you go airborne, it's really hard not to collect the foul, especially when you're going airborne, like, horizontally, which he was doing. He wasn't going vertical, he was going horizontal. Really easy for the ref to say, you're not exactly in control, I'm going to call a foul on you.
Yeah, you said it, and Pierre Fulford was very patient on that three-point arc, getting the ball to the big man in the post. I think he recognized the game situation. I think he realized, hey, we're up 8. This could turn around, or we could get a bucket rather than risk the 3. And here they are at the stripe. Willie Stanifer makes the first. And the second.
Now it's a 10-point lead for the Eagles.
This is the biggest lead of the game.
Oh, now we got some movement being yelled for by Smith.
Oh, dribble drive, beautiful pass, mishandled, but it looks like it was knocked out of bounds by the Eagles. Daryl Knowles spun just a little too fast there.
Yeah, you can see the potential in Knowles. He's not quite as crisp as Dom, but definitely in the right vein. They could definitely use a big man here in the post, so it's good. That's why he's in.
And still a little bit of forgiveness for early season jitters. And Jerry Sweezy for 3.
He's got to be happy about that. I love Moore's patience on that play, too.
That was a big bucket.
And you can see the Eagles now. They're going pretty deep. They're coming out.
High floater, air ball. Lee Moore corrects the rebound. Behind his back to the middle, down to the corner.
Look
Sweezy
away.
For another 3.
He's
He gets
hot.
it. That's 2 in a row for Jerry Sweezy. What a shot on the assist from Lee Moore. I've got Lee down for 5 assists, and I know I'm not doing a perfect job with these stats. Great D, hands up, forces an ugly shot down the court. Therese is there for the easy cherry-picking layup.
That was not an easy play either. That was a great pass, and not easy for Smith to collect that, do a spin move, and put up the layup while there were 2 Eagles in his midst. That was amazing.
Great soft touch. He kept him on his back there when he spun. That was really smart awareness. And with that bucket, it does put him in double figures for the game. I've got him at 10.
And now we're back to a 2-point lead. Nice little 8-0 run there.
That was big. That was 8-0 in a matter of a minute or a minute and a half. Just when we were saying the lead has extended to the biggest of the game. Yes. The Lakers say not so fast.
Yeah, this has been a good battle back and forth the whole time. Both teams have had minor leads. I guess the biggest with the Eagles with 10. Eagles are not going to go away, and the Lakers are not going to go away either.
Yeah, this one's going down to the wire. Hey, maybe, I don't want to jinx it, but we might get some free basketball. Now, we were talking earlier, there are 5 metro area teams in the NBL. I wonder where the actual rivalries stand. I know that the Lakers and the TC Elite have a little bit of a rivalry going on last year, but if the Eagles keep up this kind of play, throw them in the mix.
Knowles collected a charge there.
Another charge drawn. Now that's a hustle play that the Lakers have done 3 or 4 times this game. That is some smart basketball.
I was sitting there thinking, have the Eagles collected any charges?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. That's a subtle difference. That's a big. Nice pick by Knowles up top. Moore's driving.
Can't quite get it. Yeah, that was much better on the screen and roll. Knowles really hit him with his body, and that's what I was saying earlier. Gets his foot out, stops the fast break. Good awareness. That's what I was saying earlier when they ran the screen and roll and didn't brush off of each other. They had much further penetration into the lane on that last possession, just from a good screen and just from the guard lead. They're using the screen in a better way.
Yeah, I think we have a little bit of maybe an unexpected change here. Knowles is checking his nose. Looks like he got popped.
Oh.
Nice rebound by Davis.
Little scoop pass. Had a great
He's
pump
too deep.
fake, but he was too far under the rim. Another miss. And Davis with another board.
So they better slow it down. Moore saw
turnover.
something, but the defense was ready. The Eagles are not going to go away quietly. Oh, and Moore just picked up the easiest foul you can give up. You can collect. Little reach around as he drove to the hoop.
And we're shooting. Therese Smith says they didn't reset the personal fouls from last quarter, but no, the unfortunate reality is that the Lakers have picked up a number of fouls early on here in the fourth, and that's going to leave the Eagles shooting for the rest of the game here. Making them count.
And James can definitely do that.
Yeah, he looks like he is our leading scorer of the game. We've got him at 25 right now, unofficially. Misses the second one. Nice board from Daryl Knowles.
Lakers have to like a 1 for 2 there.
Nice high post to the low post.
Oh, Sweeney was
Looking
slapped.
for the foul. Jerry Sweezy gets
Oh
it back,
my
puts it up,
goodness.
can't get it. DeJuan Davis
That
with
was
an
an-
athletic rebound.
That was, you took the words out of my mouth. That was an athletic rebound. He skied for that.
Can't get the three, and he
Look, and he
skies
did
for
it
another
again.
one. Two
Oh my
offensive
goodness.
rebounds. He finally gets the putback. What a turn of events.
Okay, so we did not have DeJuan Davis on our roster. He should be.
Yeah, he's made an impact here in the second half. And we have a foul on.
Oh, Lakers are
Pierre
chest thumping. They
Fulford.
are
The
fired
Lakers
up. They're
are
feeling
amped.
it.
And that is the kind of point guard leadership when you can be excited for your teammates. And he really saw the impact that number 9 Davis there made on the last possession. He snapped 2 incredibly athletic offensive rebounds, and he was the one to put it in the hole eventually.
Yeah, he had some good plays in the first half as well, so he's made an impact for a guy that we didn't have on our list. He's definitely someone I'm going to keep my eye on.
But I'm still saying, yes, even more credit to our leader on our floor general right now, Lee, for getting him amped up,
Oh, absolutely.
getting the team amped up, and now we've got a fast break bucket for Mark Turner. That was not the kind of transition defense we wanted to see after getting amped up on the offensive end. Therese Smith walking it up the court. It's a three-point game.
I think they were keyed on getting to themselves, not necessarily focused on D.
Daryl Knowles working the post. Nice move. Loses his defender. Easy finish.
Very slippery move. Nice, well done.
Open three. And boy, can he shoot the lights out. We have some shooters on this Eagles team.
We do.
I've collected here 4 threes for Nick Knight, number 26, 4 threes for Mark Turner, number 4, and 5 for Cash James, number 2.
Lee fouled shooting a deep 3.
And Lee Moore is going to get the stripe for 3 free throws.
Nick Knight really wanted to shut that down. Wasn't able to get there in time. Picked up the foul.
Thank you.
Oh. We got a technical foul on White, number 9.
Well, you draw the 3-point foul, and then you go get yourself teed up. That only turns it into a 2-point foul, kind of.
I don't know what
depending
happens.
on who converts the free throws. Mark Turner does. He's 3 for 3 from the line today. Seems to be Mr. Reliable. We have a 5-point game. The Eagles are the first to break the century mark, 103-98. Can bring it down to a 1-possession game, make a couple free throws.
I think Davis might have a bloody nose going on right now, which might have been how he earned that technical. Something's going on. He's got some towels underneath him and wiping off his shoes. So
yeah, I missed that. I was paying attention to something else.
I was watching more myself.
First 2, no problem. And here we go. Knowles coming out for Dom, and Rock Rogers coming in for Jerry Sweezy. Jerry making a big impact on that shift. He missed that 3rd 3-point opportunity, but he did hit 2 big 3-pointers in that 8-0 run when they were down 10. So credit due. And perfect from the stripe this time around for Lee Moore.
2-point game.
Two-point game. And a great steal. A great steal. Quick hands from Therese Smith. He's going to attack.
Oh,
Finds
my
Davis
goodness.
With a beautiful pass. Oh, my goodness. Oh, you all should have seen Don's face.
That was so amazing. And the funny thing about Smith is he's so fast. And I was thinking, slow down a little bit. And he just dishes the ball off perfectly to Davis, who just has an uncontested layup to tie the game.
103, 103. Therese wanted another steal. Chatting with the ref, smiling. He's on a good run here.
Well, and Smith got that steal and then stopped. Like, just took a moment. And I'm so impressed when the players are able to do that because it's so easy to just go, go, go full speed. And to pause like that helps your teammates. It really puts the defense at a negative situation, and that's exactly what you need when you're trying to take the lead.
Yeah, a little bit of composure goes a long way.
Now,
Only converts the one.
Speaking of composure, Rock Rogers gets the rebound.
He's
the guy who always looks like he's a steady rock in this game.
Yeah, another aptly named player out there today. Little two-man game between Therese and the big man Dom. Back and forth, can't convert.
Dawson couldn't get that loose ball. Well, Smith wants some kind of foul. Turner lost
in the
it.
middle, causing disruption. Rock Rogers, pick it up, slow it down, smart play, heads up.
He's
Draws a
fear.
quick little foul.
I mean, what are you supposed to do when he does that to you? He stops, you stop, and then he drives through you. I mean, honestly, I look at him as a football player in basketball. I do not mean that as slight to his basketball skills. His basketball skills are incredible, but I feel like there's a football aspect of I'm going to run you over.
Well, look at his shoulders. He is a strong guard.
He is a strong guard.
And when you have the handles and the strength, you can put your shoulder down and run through guys.
Yeah, he can dribble. He'll dribble right through you.
I don't know that I would have necessarily called a foul there. I didn't see a whole lot. Maybe there was a hand check we missed.
No, I feel a lot of empathy because as a defender, I don't know what I would do against him.
Yeah, you got to steal it when he dribbles, but that's hard to do when a body like that protects the ball real well. And he's going to pull for three, and he's going to bury it.
And look
Ice in his veins.
And he just looks over at the bench. He looks like he's half asleep. He's always got that composed feeling about him. I don't see him get too high or too low. I'm so impressed by him.
Very steady, yes. Oh, Meach almost picks up a steal. Got to get in his face. Nick Knight's a shooter.
Almost hit that.
Pump and go, dribble, bounce, and another. That's two steals for Dominic down low in the last two possessions.
Oh, unfortunately,
And we've got another jump ball.
that is going to be a jump ball. I think Williams drove to pass, and if you do that, a lot of times it does not work.
Yeah, he was holding the ball high and strong, but he fumbled it a little bit, and the other team got their hands on
And they
the
were
ball
ready. They
before he
knew-
could do that little pocket bounce.
Yes, they knew he was looking to do that. They knew that he was looking to throw it up to Dawson, so they were not going to have it.
I love the energy we're seeing today.
And
three or four charges, 3 or 4 jump balls, lots of great hustle plays.
Lots of hustle.
And the Eagles win the tip. Nice handles to split the defenders, but he finds Cash in the corner, and who can shoot the ball like Cash? Rockets back, he's ahead of the pack. Goes up strong, misses. Little out of control on that one.
That was a little uncharacteristic, I think. Oh, Smith is just
Stomping his feet. He has got the energy, and you know,
give that man an Emmy for that performance. He's completely confused. Why would you call a foul? I was just showing off some great defense. No, you were fouling him.
you know, you can see the frustration too. And you know what? He's in foul trouble here. I've got him down for 4. He might have a 5th that I missed. But the thing is, oh, here he comes. He's stepping off. Q's coming back in. The thing is he's been so valuable during this stretch of play in the 4th quarter. He's really made a big difference. A lot of energy, couple of steals, some nice finishes. More credit where credit is due for the Lakers here as a guy heads to the bench. Nice stretch there from Therese Smith.
Yeah, he is amazing. He is fierce. He also pokes the heck out of people. So I think that depending on what the ref wants to call, he can clean you out of the game or keep you in it. It's really up to the referee on that one because you know he's poking people.
And boy, does Cash have a pretty shot. Doesn't matter where he is on the court. Corner deep, 3 free throw line. He puts arc on the ball. He bends his legs. He's got a nice follow through and the backspin. Watch the backspin. If you're learning how to shoot, this is exactly what you want. Pretty. Oh, what a shot. Gets them both.
That barely touched the net on the way through.
Barely touches the net, yeah.
And he keeps his composure too. I've never seen him. I've seen him yelling for his teammates, but I haven't seen him get mad or. Ooh.
Ice in his veins too.
Davis.
A 3 for DeJuan Davis.
Davis making an impact. Oh,
We're knotted up at 109. Oh, he wanted to get the ball back on a cut. Tough shot against the big man down low, and Dominic Dawson grabs another board. He's got a double-double by my numbers.
Davis got good handles too, it looks like.
And feed the big man.
He's
Back
a little
up.
high.
Off the back iron. Can't collect the
Oh,
offensive
Davis almost
board.
got that all by himself.
And Montreal Freeman draws a foul on Q Jackson coming down the court. You hate to give up a foul like that, especially in the bonus and the late game situation. Sending a good free throw shooter to the line for 2 more.
I think they were just trying to play strong defense there, and then unfortunately gets caught.
Well, he wasn't even setting up to set a screen. They were all just coming down the court quickly and he barreled him over.
Yeah.
Oh, misses the first.
I guess I could say there was certainly no intent or anything on that play.
No.
And that miss hurts. Especially when Freeman is so fired up to get that foul.
And gets a second. 2 for 3 from the line for him. 1-point game, 2:34 left. Meech Williams bringing it up, crossover, nice cross, kick to Rock, one more pass to the corner, Q for 3. Oh, it's off, but Meech right there for the rebound.
Tried to save it on his way out of bounds. Davis gets the loose ball.
There's Rock. Rock wide open. Oh, in and out.
And
another offensive rebound.
2 rebounds.
Up he goes.
And
He's going to draw the foul. 2 offensive boards. And yet again, number 9.
Okay. Number 9 is saying, do not take me out of this game. 2 strong offensive rebounds, a great collecting a foul there. He makes these 2 free throws, and that will give them the lead. Wow.
We've seen a lot of impact from every player on this Lakers team who's come into the game. Everybody's in the scoring column. We've got boards and assists for many of these players, and the hustle, they've just rotated really well. They're playing really well. Doesn't matter which group is on the court.
They are deep and strong, and they're good.
As he converts both, 2 minutes left, we have a 1-point lead for the Minnesota Lakers. Cash James, harassed around the perimeter, finally finds a floater, gets it to go, and the foul. And one we're gonna get. And the Eagles bench is on their feet.
And the Eagles have taken everything, all those different Lakers are throwing at them, and still been able to take the lead and, to a good degree, control a good part of this game.
Got Cash James down for an unofficial 30 right now. 33, in fact, going for 34. Got it. Big game from Cash James, number 2. Down by 2, Meech Williams walking the ball up. High screen roll, and we're call time. Coach Jay wants to chat. Set something up, get a bucket.
He knows how big this is.
Yeah.
1:46 left.
Only a few possessions left in this game, and everyone counts. Yeah, totally.
And depending on who you want on the floor, if it's the same group that's out there, this is a great way to give them a breather, give them the energy they need. They're going to have to keep up with those legs on the Eagles, and they are running around, and they're not having any problem with whatever the Lakers are throwing at them. They are just fighting fiercely for this game.
Absolutely, and they've been a little more reliable from the field. We don't have a shot chart with the percentages, but You know, the way it's been going, I think the Eagles are shooting a higher percentage. Both teams in foul trouble here. We're going to be shooting free throws the rest of the way, no matter what.
Yeah, and really only Smith is the one we have to worry about from not being able to be on the floor due to the foul situation.
Yeah, but with 1:46 left, you know.
Right.
Use your assets, and he has been big with the energy in this second half.
Yeah,
So.
him and Williams have been tipping the ball loose and forcing turnovers. And I think they've turned the Eagles over more in the second half, but I get the feeling the Eagles have also had better offensive rebounding in the second half compared to the first.
Yeah, actually both teams doing a lot on the offensive glass. DeJuan Davis coming up big, Dominique Dawson coming up big on the offensive glass for the Lakers. And the Eagles also, we've got Nick Knight cleaning up everything, and Devon Abram, number 23, getting a lot of rebounds.
Freeman goading Williams to shoot.
Meach gets inside, can't get it to go, but an offensive board.
Dawson's fouled.
Dominic Dawson, he's going to the free throw line.
He was fouled multiple times. He just has size that no one else on this court has.
Yeah, he is a big, big post player. And he's got the strength and finesse to go with it. He's really a valuable member of this team. It's obvious.
I'm always surprised when they don't key on him. Even last year, I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, nobody has anything like this guy. Why isn't he not a weapon in your arsenal?
Well, double-double game for him so far.
Oh, yeah. But
put him up to 14 or 15 with these free throws.
He could easily have 30.
Oh, yeah. Would love to see them use a pick and roll with him a little bit more.
Yes.
Except maybe not quite so high off
Correct.
of the perimeter. You'd want to be running that pick and roll game with him closer to the top of the key.
Completely agree.
So he can step down, take a dribble if he has to, and just go right up.
Oh, they called a foul on White there.
Wow. They got Rock Rogers with the offensive foul going
And
for the rebound.
All he does is smile and laugh as he walks down the court. He cannot believe that was called.
A defensive foul off the ball like that, I don't believe calls for free throws. Am I wrong? Or excuse me, the offensive foul, or is he going to be shooting?
We're at 10.
We're at 10, but I thought there were certain fouls in the game that at the professional level, even if it is a foul in the bonus, does not call for free throws. But we're walking down to this other end and we're shooting some free throws.
It's happening.
For having started the game, Ibrahim Muhammad, I haven't seen much out of him today. This is his first time to the line. This is the first. See if he can't get on board. Got the second.
3-point game, 1:30 left.
One possession, Meach walking it up. There's that high pick and roll we were talking about. Didn't find him on the roll, but there was a nice double, and it really confused the defense, and the Lakers couldn't advance it. That's too bad. That was exactly what we were noting. Open look, head fake goes, soft touch misses, offensive board misses, and throws it away. Oh, a bad turnover.
Rock wanted that one bad.
That's a tough outlet pass to make. It's not what you want in the clutch time moments of a game like this.
And the ball and the players went into the stands, well, out of bounds, let's say. Luckily, no one run into.
And they're slowing it down a little bit. 18 on the shot clock, less than a minute to go in this one. Cash goes to the line, and we have a charging foul. Yep, Meach was definitely set. Cash ran right through him.
He's so quick that it's easy for him to set up shop before you do, before you get driven down there. He knew that James was coming at him.
Yeah, he had a lot of time there.
He was ready for him. Now we have some kind of timeout situation.
I'm not sure what happened there. Only a couple possessions left in this one. Are they going for a three or are they going for the bucket? What do we do here? Rock bullies his way inside, gets himself to the free throw line.
Stops the clock. That's exactly, I think, what they wanted to do. They weren't looking to go for a three there. You could see that. The Eagles were watching for the three. I see the Eagles yelling at each other a little bit here. I think they're feeling like maybe they don't have this under control. Like they have a 3-point lead here with 30 seconds left. You'd think they could be more composed. They have this game where they want it.
Yeah, 3-point lead, 30 seconds left. I would not want to be in that position and lose composure and have the game slip away.
You probably can count on Rock to make his two. Now what are you going to do on the inbound?
Well, they don't get to run the clock out, so I'd say you'd be playing defense.
Oh, 1 for 2 really works to their advantage. Timeout, Coach D.
Timeout. 2-point game and the ball for the Eagles. Looking like trouble for the Lakers. How do they pull this game out, Don? What happens? How do they do it?
Oh, such a great question. I mean, you definitely have to watch out for what James is going to do when he brings the ball in. If you want to foul him or not, I don't know what your strategy is going to be there. You could really force them. There's plenty of time left. But you really need to focus on what are you going to do offensively when you get the ball back. Defensively, you need to stop it. I get that. But when you get the ball, what's your plan? I haven't really seen a specific strategy in the fourth quarter. They haven't really featured any one player or any type of play. So I don't really know what they're thinking. Do they want to use that pick and roll? Do you want to bring in Dawson and put him down in the post? I don't really know what they're thinking. Bosak hasn't been in. He was pretty strong in the first half.
Yeah, he did make a big impact. And I agree, for every possession where I've seen them set up and try and move the ball a little bit or run a pick and roll, there's been an equal amount of possessions where it's a little bit of one-on-one, a little bit of an ISO situation where you got Rock going to play a little bit of strongman ball and get down low and get to the line.
And they're letting Rock do that, run through a guy, but then they're bringing down. I think the Eagles have done a great job with the double team and really forcing the Lakers to make something happen. And there have been times when they have forced a turnover.
Well, this is the time to force a turnover. More than the shot clock left on the game clock. 2-point game. You don't want to be fouling. You don't want to give up any easy looks. You
ideally,
play tight D.
Ideally, find the right guy and collect a charge.
Yeah. If you can draw the charge, that would be great. If you can find a double team, make him force a bad pass, that'd be great too.
There it is.
Instead, oh, they did draw the charge.
They did.
He was set. I thought his feet were shuffling sideways, but that is not what the refs say.
I think Turner did exactly what
right
the Lakers wanted. He kind of put his head down and he was going to drive in, and if somebody does that to these quick Lakers, they are going to set up shop and collect that charge.
We have 18 seconds, 1 possession on the clock. You got to get it to you. Send this game to OT. Home court, you want to give yourself every opportunity to win. We've got 4. Oh, and we have a foul called. Was he in the act of shooting? Ref says yes, those were 3 fingers in the air.
I would vote no.
I would vote no as well, but Rock
does
Rogers
not matter.
Shooting 3 free throws.
I am in a striped shirt today, but they are not vertical stripes. They are horizontal stripes. So that, in my opinion, does not count. Rock has to make 2 of 3 to tie this game.
He was leaving his feet, yes, but he was not in an act of shooting. He gets the first one. He keeps the opportunity for the win here alive.
Mentally, he wanted to shoot.
Oh, he definitely wanted to shoot.
He couldn't, though. I don't think they let him.
He was swarmed, yeah.
He never had the
tough
chance.
Defense, but they were all over him. Eagles just hoping for a miss now. 2 out of 3.
Tied.
That is some ice in his veins.
And he does the fake high five to his teammates who are back on D. They're nowhere near him. He did the fake high five to him. Oh, Rock is funny too.
Yeah, that's the mentality of a shooter. He got all 3. He got all 3.
Time out, Eagles. Did anyone see that timeout coming?
No, biggest surprise of the whole day.
2.8 left. The Lakers have to force this game to end.
Wow.
What a fight.
Wow. And the ice and composure it takes in order to sink those 3 at the end of the game. 2.8 on the clock. I mean, now you got to play straight up basketball, no fouls. You've got to put pressure on because, as we've seen, this Eagles team is full of shooters.
They are.
Now, they don't need a three by any means,
Nope.
but more likely they'll find the open look from deep. And we've got Mark Turner, we've got Nick Knight and Cash James in the game. So.
I don't know who's inbounding, but I know who it's going to. Number 2 will be holding the ball in no time.
You say Cash James is taking the final shot?
I think they're going to give him the ball, and they're going to let him find something.
Okay, here's what I think. I think that our big guy down here, Nick Knight, who's been all over the boards.
He'd be a good find.
I think he's going to be the sneaky guy because everybody expects Mark Turner and Cash James to get the ball and take the shot. But here he's coming down the low cut. Cash gets it, Cash shoots, Cash misses, and it is over.
Oh, and Rock blocks the shot after the bucket.
Here at the end. The Lakers pull out the victory 115 to 114. They overcome the 5-point deficit going into the fourth quarter as the teams line up. That was a thriller. What a match.
And I was going to say if James makes that shot, he's the guy you want to talk to for the post-game interview. But I think Rock has said, no, please talk to me. I'd love to hear about that block after the game and how he feels. That's the most emotion I've seen from him today.
I think the block was probably after the lights had come on and the buzzer had sounded, but
it was off. It was all over.
It was the exclamation mark. It was his emphasis saying, "Look, I came in. I was composed on the end.
It was his celebration.
Yeah, it was his celebration.
And in a classy way, after the game is over, I had my celebration. Not when something could be called, not when there could be a technical foul or anything like that.
After
but
the
after
horn
it's
had
over,
sounded.
I will celebrate. Wow.
Well, what a thriller here at the St. Paul High School Recording Arts in St. Paul, Minnesota on finally what's feeling like a little bit more of a spring day. Don, thanks for being here with us.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about what's upcoming.
I was going to say, tomorrow these guys have to drive down to Rochester and play a game. And then next weekend, they're hosting the Egan Bulldogs here at the High School for Recording Arts. So if you want to see a game like this, come down here. I'm pretty sure the Bulldogs are going to be bringing a fight too. So come and watch these guys play. This is, you don't get any closer. It's $10 to get in the door. It's a good day if you like basketball.
Yeah, what a thriller here for the Lakers, pulling out the victory in the end. A couple of doubleheaders on the schedule, one of them coming tomorrow. We'll wish them all the best. Next up, we'll have a couple of words with some of our stars from the game. Thanks for being here with us today. And you can catch the rebroadcast on SPNN, Valley Access TV, or on YouTube at the SportsBrain TSB Network. For Mike Peden and Don Ackerman, I'm Sam Wagner. We'll be back with some of our athletes to chat for a moment.
If you'd like to sponsor a TSB television broadcast, Patreon is the place. Sponsorships start at just $1 a month. Visit patreon.com/TSB television and make a pledge for premier Twin Cities sports coverage.
Here we are post-game with Rock Rogers and Dejon Davis after a nail-biting victory. Congrats on the home opening win, guys. What do you got to say about the end of that one?
Hard-fought win. We came out, we were a little rusty. Just got to get back into the flow of things. It was tough. We've had only one practice in the last 3 weeks, so that's hard, only practicing once. But, we came out with the victory, and that's all that matters to me. As long as we win, I don't care.
Absolutely. Congratulations on that. And Dejon, are you, from what I understand, are a new member to this team this year? How'd you feel coming in, playing with a new group of guys, getting to know this team? How'd it go for you today?
Oh, it was real fun, man. Getting out here, being able to compete with these guys. Good group of guys, man. Real competitive, so it was fun to get back out here.
I got to say, you made a big impact off the bench. I'm sure your teammates had a lot to say about that. The enthusiasm was high. Very exciting matchup. What at halftime were coaches saying to us to bring us back from that? There were some struggles in the first half a little bit. We did keep it really close, but it was a little bit sloppier than the second half. What did Coach say at half in order to turn things around?
Really, Coach just says what he always say at halftime. It was just us. We had to dig deep, as a team. Understand that we're playing for each other as well. A lot of teams in this league don't like us, and that's fine with us. We like that way. Like we don't want to be like. As long as we got 13 people that like us, I'm fine with that.
Not at all. You got it on the money.
On the money. Well, thanks for being here with us post-game, guys. The man today. Anybody to say hi to?
The Laker fans, they're all y'all.
Come out, guys. Come out. See another game here at the Minnesota High School for Recording Arts. Thanks, and see you later.